if you want your fall fragrance to be wet meow meow from the beauty supply store, go get that. You know what I'm saying? Hi guys, good morning. Long time no see. But in this video, I just want to talk about 5 ways that you can kind of romanticize your fall. I know fall is really coming up. It's still like, what is it, August? But honestly guys, fall to me is until like November. So I'm like not trying to get into the fall spirit. I know people are like putting fall stuff. I've seen Halloween decorations, but I'm like, guys, like let's slow down. Like let's really sit into the fall. Let's go into it slowly and more intentionally. Like let's not rush into it. I know Chicago, the summer has not been the best just because it's like been so much rain, but it's been sunny these past few days. But I'm just like, you know, even still, like slow down on fall. But I did want to put this video out before fall so that you have some tips to like romanticize your fall. The 5 things that you can do, especially with the semester coming up. If you're like a uni student or anything like that, I just want to have these tips so you can stay motivated or just have little fun things to do that can take your mind off inevitable stress that's going to come with, you know, semester in university. So I'm looking at my notes. So one of the first things I would say to stay motivated in the fall, of course, is to have a routine. But have a simple and short routine, not a routine that's gonna stress you out and cause you to feel like, oh, I dread doing it. Because you know how like you'll start like a workout, like a 30-day workout thing, you're like, I don't really want to do it when you get to like day 5 or something like that. Stop at day 5 honestly and do something that's short. It could be like a 5-minute yoga session. Some of my favorite YouTubers that I like are like Breathe with Sandy or Yoga with Bird. I'll put their pictures right here. But I really like their content because like they have smaller sessions you can do and really just stretching, you know, calm out your morning. And it doesn't have to be stretching. Oh, go for sugar, go without sugar for like 3 days. You know what I'm saying? Any forms of sugar just to reset your system, cycle it out. Have tea before bed. Maybe try a different tea flavor every day. Maybe try the same tea flavor, but you know, drink tea before bed. It might be help calming. You know, you can add different stuff. You can add honey, cinnamon, lemon. You do lavender tea, peppermint tea, all those things. I would say try to incorporate into a routine. Another example is like no phone for the first 10 minutes after you wake up. I know it's so easy to just, when you turn off your alarm, and just scroll on Instagram before you go to bed. But try actually getting up and making your bed in the morning, or stretching, or doing anything. Do some EFT tapping, you know, something that doesn't require you to be on your phone. Journal, write about what you dreamed about or whatever like that. So that's another tip, because like I said, I feel like, you know, when you have those long routines, it's easier to fall out of them because you just dread doing them. But when you start doing small stuff that's easy and lightweight, it's easier to kind of keep up with it long term. Tip number 2. So my second tip is to have a seasonal fragrance. And if you're anything like me, I guess I never really shared this on here, but I have to have multiple fragrances. I can't wear a fragrance for a long time because it starts to stink to me. Like it doesn't smell the same. And I remember like in high school, one of my favorites was like Marc Jacobs Daisy, but I don't really wear it a whole lot anymore. I wear it like very sparingly. And then I remember one time I had this another favorite fragrance I used to wear senior year. It was like a Versace Parfum, I think, and I used to wear it. I'm like, oh my god, this smells so good. But like, I don't know, it was like 2 weeks in, I was like, I'm tired of smelling this. And then like like it would start to stink to me, and then I would let other people smell it, and they're like, no, like this smells good. And I'm like, I just can't. Like I need a new fragrance. Like I have to recycle it. Even if I find a fragrance that I like, I know I can't wear it too much because it'll start to stink to me. So it's like very important for me to like rotate my fragrances out a lot. So I would say for you, a tip is to find a seasonal fragrance. It could, I know we're getting into fall, people love pumpkin, people love vanilla, cinnamon. You know, it doesn't have to be you can get a floral fragrance, you can get a clean fragrance, you can get a jasmine, you can get anything. It doesn't have to be like fall theme, but it is important to have a fragrance that you can have that can put you in a place. Like when you spray, you're like, okay, I'm in this school zone. Because over the summer I had this one I think it was Joe Malone fragrance. It was like a pear, I think, or a peach, something. I lost it, but I had it because I like when you like doing new things. I was joining this film program, and I'll always spray it when I would go to that film program, so that in the future when I would smell it, it would remind me of the time where I directed a short film. So I really like little things like that. So like if you want a fragrance that's gonna snap you back into, okay, this is studying mode, get a studying fragrance. You know what I'm saying? Get a, you know, I spray this when I'm baking cookies and watching fall movies because, you know, it could be a room spray. It could be any of those things. And it doesn't have to be expensive. Like, it doesn't have to be the most expensive fragrance from Sephora. You can literally go to the beauty supply store and get an oil. If you want your fall fragrance to be wet meow meow from the beauty supply store, go get that. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't have to be the most expensive. It could be Bath and Body Works fragrance, you know. Whatever it is, make it something that's unique to whatever you're doing. You like, I want this fragrance for my my room for the few weeks for the fall season, and I want this fragrance whenever I want to study. I spray this and it immediately knocks me back into my studying mode. That was tip number 2. Get a fragrance that will really help you be into the semester. Tip number 3. So tip number 3, you guys, is to mix old and new. So, Lena, what do you mean by mixing old and new? What I mean by mixing old and new is find something that you like that's nostalgic, but also something that you haven't explored before. So with fall season around, I know people love watching those nostalgic shows like Gilmore Girls, Housewives, all those other stuff. Personally, my favorite, I think, is a really good nostalgic show, and it's kind of slept on, is Dawson's Creek. It's so good to me. I love Dawson's Creek. I love some of the plots. I love the characters. I love the conversations that they have. So I would mix old and new. So I would watch like Dawson's Creek, but also I would find a new show to watch or a new movie to watch, an old movie and a new movie. So for example, Prime and Apple TV, guys, they have some really good shows that are like slept on. I know Dark, Silo is really good on Apple TV, Pluribus, but I know Prime has like Off Campus and some other stuff they're coming out with. Last year I watched like Fallout, and that was really good. So find something old and new. Another example is with clothes. Like if you have that old dress that you never worn, but you just got some new jewelry, for example, mix your old jewelry, your new jewelry with your old dress. Like pull those things out that you still have, so that way you're not spending excessive money. And for example, I've just got these really cute earrings. I'm gonna grab them from a thrift store, and they fit the fall season so perfectly. And I'm like, oh my god, these are so tea, and I can mix them with something that I already have. These are the earrings, you guys. They're like these little fall leaves, and I got them from the thrift store, and I'm like, oh my god, these are so cute. So basically what I'm saying is, like, find something that you like, that you want to get new, and then don't be afraid to mix it with your old stuff. Same with like playlists. I know fall is here. People already have their, you know, curated playlists with some Nora Jones and some other, you know, music, jazz, Miles Davis, whatever. But don't be afraid to also listen to a new artist. Or it doesn't have to be like new as in like new, young, hip. Like it could be an older artist who you never heard of before. I really think it's really important when you mix old and new in this season, especially since we're in a season of transition into the fall or autumn, whatever. Tip 4 on how to romanticize your fall. We're coming to an end, you guys. But I would say engage in some sort of hands-on activity. I know with the fall semester running around, it's easy to just, you know, constantly be typing something on your computer, typing up notes, studying lectures, all the works. But I really think it's so important when you engage in some sort of hands-on activity that isn't requiring you to follow like a strict rubric. You know what I mean? Well, some of these may require you to follow. For example, doing puzzles. I love doing puzzles. One of my like traditions I started years ago when I was watching Black Clover on my bed when my rooms look completely different, is I like to do puzzles in my bed and just to watch anime. I love doing puzzles and watching anime in the fall. Like I just binge anime and I'm like, oh my god, this is so tea. Like, so that's what I would recommend, doing something. And that does kind of, you gotta follow the picture, but like for example, some other ideas of using your hands could be watercoloring, like painting. My sister really recently just got into clay making. Like you can use air dried clay, you can use oven baked clay, you can paint the clay, you can resin the clay, you can Mod Podge the clay. Knitting, right? That's another one. Sewing, Legos, baking, all these things are really great for cognitive function as well. But also just you want to be able to do something that takes you away from the stressors of university or work or whatever it is, so you can really prioritize your time. And then once you're done creating or making, you see what you have and you can enjoy it. You can eat it, you can put it on your shelf, and it fits the decor style of your room. Whatever it is, I think it's really important for you to have like a hands-on thing that takes you out of, you know, being on your phone or being on your computer or laptop, whatever. Tip number 5, you guys. This video is coming to an end, but I will make a part 2. I do have some more ideas. If I feel like it, I'll see what my schedule looking up because I do start school next week. But and guys, I'm not really sick. It's just like since the weather's changing, my allergies are changing, and I didn't take any like Loratadine or like Claritin today because I don't want to be overly medicated. But tip 5 is pick a fall flavor. And what I mean by that is, and this kind of goes into the hands-on tip for baking, but I think this is really cool if you pick a fall flavor and you make something out of it. So for example, last year my sister, she worked at Whole Foods, so she bought like a big thing of apples. Like she bought like 3 or 4 bags of apples, right? And she made this huge pot of apple cider for the first time. And that's not the first time we ever had like homemade apple cider, and it was really good. But since we had so much leftover apples, we also made apple sauce, and then we made like these apple pie puff pastries, right? And they were really good. And so the whole thing was like using these apples to create something. And fall has so many different flavors that you can like things that you could pick from. So you could use ginger, you can make ginger tea, ginger snap cookies, ginger, I don't know, ginger something, ginger whatever, but try to make 3 things and at least have one of them be something you've never made before. The other ones can be like things you've recipes you want to perfect, but also too, I urge you to create something new, because I think you'll be able to expand your palate, your taste buds, and then you can share them with friends, whatever. Make some, I don't know, ginger kombucha, whatever it is. So you can, and like I said, fall has so many flavors. It could be apple, it could be pumpkin, it could be cinnamon, it could be banana, it could be a nut variety. So maybe you want to make pecan pie, maybe you want to make peanut butter cookies, you know. It could be coffee. You want to make a Psyche cake coffee jelly, you know what I'm saying? It could be did I say cinnamon? You want to make banana bread. So I would really urge you to try something new. And like I said, you've probably like already made banana bread before, you know, and then you can mix and match, and you can put the nuts, the walnuts in the banana bread. You can make chocolate peanut butter cookies, you know what I'm saying? Chocolate is another flavor. But yeah, really do things that you haven't explored before, but pick a consistent flavor, and maybe you could pick a different flavor each week. This week I really want to explore using peanuts. This week I really want to explore using bananas, you know what I'm saying? And I think it's really important because you, like I said, you try something new, you could share with friends, and if you don't like it, then you know what you don't like now, you know what I'm saying? So you can be like, you know what, I don't like that. And it can be also to a tea flavor. You know, my friend, she just made, she told me the name of this, and I kept forgetting it. She mixed like some Earl Grey tea and milk. She said it was called ume, or I don't know. I kept calling it along. I don't know what it was, but if I find the name, I'll put it here. But yeah, she really liked it, and it's like she made it for the first time and she enjoyed it, and then she went to other places and ordered it as well. So you will find something, and it's good when you could try it at home, when you already have the ingredients to try it at home and you don't have to waste money. And you go to the store, you're like, okay, let me try theirs, and you could try the flavors. Like, oh, they added nutmeg to this, maybe I'll add nutmeg to mine, you know what I'm saying? So I really think it's really important to try new things and create new things. But yeah guys, that's it. I don't want to spend too much time, but I hope you enjoyed the video. Stay tuned for part 2. If I do make one, we'll see. But yeah, of cool things that you can do to romanticize your fall, to eliminate all the stress that may arise in this season. Thanks for watching. Bye.